Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto price analysis video on Metis today, which has seen a significant pullback, but that is not too dissimilar to the rest of the market. If you're looking at the all-time highs, which was at $321, we actually dumped 93%, 94% there, which is bad, but it is pretty much very similar situation to the rest of the market, and we're currently sat at $19. No, we're not. We're currently sat at $29. We've actually been down to $19.80, which is crazy considering it's been up to those levels. Imagine if you bought at this level here, where we're currently at, potential 10x just from buying in at the market levels at this current price. Let's just put a little bit of a bearish spin on this first and have a bit of a zoom in. I want to have a look at some levels in the past. There's not too many because remember, this has not been going pretty much too long. We're talking around a year's worth of trading data, and it was born in that bull market, and we just went pretty much straight up, and we've not been down to these levels really since the inception of a project. So I think if you're looking for any type of buy orders, if the market did get a pullback, you're potentially looking at, see if you look at this wick here. Sorry for that one there. So if you look at that wick and drag this all the way across, you can see that that's a potential area. For some reason this chart's not playing game. There we go. So that area there is look like it could be a potential area where you could look to place some orders if we did get a pullback. It was a bit of an area of liquidity around here, and that's where we wicked up to on that launch of a project. You could even drag it down a little bit further to cover that entire period. So that's down at between, let's call that $14 all the way up to $17. It could be an area where we could potentially drop down to if Bitcoin did continue to continue this bear market. Personally, I feel like we do a bounce. We've had 7 weekly red candles, which is the first time in its history. So I can expect the bulls want to try and regain a little bit of force and pull back some of these candles to green. So hopefully we can get a couple of weeks of green now, and with that, price should start to push up. But if you're looking for buys, we'll drop down to the hourly here, and we'll have a look at this latest move here, which we've been pushing up. We obviously had that major move to the upside, rejected, and then we're pushing up on this move. In terms of Fibonacci levels, if we look at the entire move from the bottom there to that top, I think if you're looking for move, we've already done that really. I would have said, look, we're looking at this move here. We're looking for a push to the upside, a rejection, and a 618 tap. We've actually got very close to that region, so that would have been an area I would have said to buy. So potentially, if you're looking to buy, we may have to step out of that. And old Fibonacci on this latest move here on the lower time frames, we'll get rid of that one there. So if you're looking for buys, what I would do on the lower time frames is potentially look at this region here, around 20, let's call that $28. We're currently at $29.90. If you do get a pullback on this latest move here, maybe start laddering in from $28, and then I would just stagger them down towards this region around here. I think that could be a decent region for you to potentially play some bids. It was the top of that move there, it was the bottom of that move, and it's an area of probably support if the market did continue to drop, an area where you could look to target. So buys from that $28 all the way down to $22.80. And remember, we have got this region down here and this region of liquidity down at between $14 and $17. So I think what you could be doing now is potentially just sitting on the sidelines and waiting to see what goes on. I mean, if you're already in position, then just hold on for this next rally that I expect is going to come over the next few weeks and months, hopefully. Whether we push up for a couple of months and then we hammer back down, unknown, but really need to consider taking profit on this next move if it does come. So we've talked about buy zones there. Sell zones, we'll go back to the daily time frame. We'll have a look at some levels of resistance, because there's going to be a lot of resistance, and as you can see, we're pushing up towards this level now, which is probably a decent level of resistance around there. So profit taking should be looking at around $35 first up, and then you're talking around this region around here. If you look at the top of that all the way through, we managed to catch all these wicks, all these and that. So yeah, if you're looking for profit, I wouldn't even consider anything up there, but looking at these lower time frames, you're looking around this region here. It's a nice area of liquidity. You could even drop that a little bit lower, to be honest. You could even catch all those wicks towards the bottom, and as you can see, multiple taps within that region and push you upside. So potentially we've come into that profit region already at 32 to 35 zone. So what I would be looking to do is take profit around $32 to $35. depending on what the market does, we may start to swing up and start to target these wicks and that wick there, but it's still an unknown in it. We need Bitcoin to start pushing on. If we look at Bitcoin on TradingView here, we are kind of starting to push up on the daily time frame here. We've potentially formed a bit of a bottom here. We started to push up, and if Bitcoin starts pushing up beyond this level here, around 35k, I think the market may potentially start to look okay. But if you're looking at that on the trend line there, that's an area we need to get through. 35k. Once we break that, I think market state might start to really spin around and push on. But back to Metis. Where's my chart gone? There's Metis. We mentioned levels to buy and levels to sell. Long term, I think this is a great asset. So if you're looking for investment levels and you zoom out, you're thinking, right, would I buy something that's 95% down? Yes. If the team is still building, fundamentals are strong, it is the market what's just brought us down. It's nothing to do with Metis, it is just the general market sentiment. That's just not across crypto, that's across the general macro outlook. So in terms of long-term investment, I would just be throwing my house at it around here. Don't worry about taking profit and just ride up, because some of these projects, if they stick around, they will start to go up and they will create new all-time highs. It's happened with VeChain, Polkadot, well not Polkadot maybe, but Ethereum, BTC. We've had these major push to the upside, drops, and then we have recovered over time. So for me, personally, I'm not going to be buying Metis, but I'm not looked at it fundamentally. If you are a long-term investor and you're looking to buy this, it could be a great opportunity. Now, we also have that possibility of a price dropping down and testing these levels which I mentioned, but for an investment perspective, long-term outlook, you shouldn't be concerned about what's going on with the hourly time frame. And if you do drop and if you go into negative territory, who cares? I mean, I've been in multiple bags where the price has dropped below my entry and held on for 6 to 18 months, and we've seen significant rises. So that's something you should consider as well. If you're an investment, or if you're more into investment positions, don't worry about it. Look at the chart, it is screaming out buy that to me. Definitely a long-term hold. If you're looking to trade it, then maybe a little bit more cautious and have stops in play. And also, if you're looking to accumulate, take profit at levels of resistance and buy back in its support, and that is the best way you will find to accumulate. But we're not going to look at any other pairs on Metis. That's the only pair I'm going to cover today. It has pretty much most of the volume. So if you're a Metis fan, I will be doing more videos like this, and also plenty more videos to come over this week. If you want me to cover any specific project, drop them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. So that's going to do it for today. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.